Okay, so YouTube, today we've got this new Audi TT Black Edition and we're going to take you on a little bit of a walk around. I show you some of the cool features, what we like, what we don't like. So this car is one of the guys who works here, it's his demo. So what we always try to do is whenever these cars get changed every 3 to 6 months, we always try to do a little walk around. You know, because we've got access to these cars, and usually they're quite good cars. We don't usually get like A3 Sports or anything like that. Usually they're like S3s, A5s, TTs, those sort of things. SQ5 is in the car park over there. So yeah, let's go. Hopefully you can see this is the Black Edition, which means that you get a few extra bits. You get like the black grille, different alloys, rear tints, and a few bits inside as well. The engine is the 2-litre TSI. I think it's 230 brake, the S-tronic model. So it's almost the same. Well, it is the same. It's the same engine as the Golf GTI. So it should have a bit of poke to it as well. Now the TT, it always used to be a bit of a hairdresser's car. Not my opinion, of course. That was the word on the street. I think it's moved on from then. It looks a lot sharper, a lot more masculine, especially in this spec. You know, it's almost along the lines of like an Audi R8, like a cheap Audi R8, I think. So I imagine, well, I hope that this TT will start off a few conversations about whether it's still a hairdresser's car or not. As I said, I don't think it is. Definitely moved on from then. The lines were a lot sharper. You know, the spec inside is a lot better. And as I said, it's got the same engine as a Golf GTI, so you can't even say, you know, it's slow or anything like that, because no one's saying the Golf GTI is slow. This car's got one thing over the GTI, it's Quattro. If you had to choose between a GTI and one of these, you know, I think it'd be quite a close call, because like the spec on this is pretty good. It's got a virtual cockpit, which personally I think is better than active info display. And yeah, the interior, probably, we've already spoke about this, but the GTI interior, it's either love or hate. Whereas I think I don't think there's as many people who unlike the interior in the TTs as there is with the GTI. Let us know what you think. Okay, so we've had a look around the outside. Let's get in, go for a bit of a drive, and see what we think. Get some systems on. Okay, so inside, the first thing I noticed, now this is meant to be
available until 14th.
I think it's meant to be like a 4-seater or like a 2+2, whatever that's called, but there is literally no room in the back. You couldn't get 2 kids in the back. Yeah, I'm moving forward a bit. No.
Still not a lot of space?
No. About the size of my hand in the back. Not cool. It is what it is. You're not buying it to fit the kids in, are you? It's to fit like the full family, you know, a boot full of shopping. You're buying this because it's like a driver's car, isn't it? It's for you and maybe a passenger. So inside, I really like it. Flat bottom steering wheel, virtual cockpit. It feels a lot more premium than the Golf. It's a shame that this TT hasn't got the like the quilted leather. I really like those seats, very comfortable. Instead it's got these half leather, half Alcantara. Another thing you notice when you get in the car is these turbine style fans, which I would probably say I prefer them in this car than the A3, because I think you get them in the A3. In the A3 it looks a bit weird, but in here it's always the driving position and everything like that. It almost feels like you're in a sort of like a fighter jet. So we just got back from taking the TT for a little bit of a spin. I think one of the best things about this car is the driving position. It's so low and sort of like streamlined. It feels really, really sporty. A lot more than a hatchback, or in my case, an estate with a dog guard. But we won't talk about that, that's for another video. Big thumbs up for me. I really like this car, especially in this spec and this colour, because it looks really sort of stealth mode. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put the spec of this Black Edition TT on the screen now, so you can get all the information that you need. Okay, so let us know what you think of this car. The spec, Black Edition, the colour, I think it's Mythos Black, those alloys. So let us know what you think of the TT.